Okay, every time I do this, people get their knickers in a twist. Like I care. Listen, words have meaning. Words have meaning. Words mean things. Titles have definitions. Here's some titles with their definitions. Plumber, one who repairs, maintains pipes, fittings, and fixtures involved in the distribution of water in a building. A plumber is a tradesperson who specializes in installing and maintaining systems used for potable drinking water, hot water production, sewage, and drainage. Why don't we check out another one? HVAC tech. What is an HVAC tech? One who installs, maintains, and repairs heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems. They set up new units and ductwork, perform routine checks and cleanings. Their key skills are mechanical aptitude and problem solving, electrical knowledge for wiring and controls, understand refrigeration principles for cooling system, be physically fit for climbing and working in tight spaces, and have strong communication skills and customer support. They require high school, trade program, and apprenticeships for hands-on training. Certifications like EPA license in the US. Interesting. Wonder who doesn't have any of that. Let's go with advocate. That's also a very popular title thrown around. One who publicly supports or recommends cause or a policy. All right, that's pretty wide open. It's obviously used in a legal sense. One who pleads for someone's behalf. Care managers become advocates for their clients. The marshal was a skilled advocate, but a mediocre judge. Why don't we look into the qualifications of what an advocate needs to be? Obviously, there's not many lawyers that I'm talking to, so let's talk non-lawyer advocates. Such roles as independent advocates or support workers require formal legal degrees, although qualifications do not always require formal legal degrees, though qualifications like level 3 certification in independent advocacy are often needed and should be obtained. This is obviously in Canada. The role in Canada requiring a person to be on a specific list of security cleared private practicing lawyers as established by the Minister of Justice. Anyway, in the UK, it requires being a fully qualified solicitor and completing higher rights of audience training course. What the hell that is? Maybe we should go with the word promoter. How about we do with that? That's an alliteration. A person or company that finances or organize sporting events or theatrical productions. Oh, it doesn't apply either. Listen, there are thousands and thousands of people that are competent, that are skilled, that are good communicators, that have wonderful personalities, that are passionate about the trade, that look to advance its causes. They are neither plumbers, HVAC techs, advocates. They're not even promoters because they are actually getting paid. They're not doing any of the financing, as it says here, or organization of anything. Words have meanings. I have spent my entire life. Quick story. When I graduated from high school 100,000 years ago, I went into the University of Calgary and was dead set on becoming a doctor of kinesiology. I took 2 years of kinesiology in that school and was not cut out for it. I dropped out of that and moved over to computer programming. That was a 18-month course. I completed that, hated every second of it, and then became a plumber. You will find nowhere on any piece of literature at any time that I promote myself as a doctor or an advocate of kinesiology, that I am a computer programmer in any way, shape, or form. Do you know why I can't do that and why I won't do that? Because although I spent some time studying that field, I did not spend any time developing the skills and the qualities to be competent in that field. I am a master plumber, a master gas fitter. I have my hydronic installer and designer licenses. I have my septic installer and designer licenses. I have my H2S. I have uh, confined space, and I have my cross connection control certifications, among probably 50 other, Grundfos Tech, Techmar specialist, like on and on and on and on. We could go as deep as I am a tight flex. I think that was what it was first called when it came out. Certified installer, because you had to take the stupid course on that. And even though I'm not paid by Viega in any way, shape, or form, I am a pressing pro. Why? Because I've pressed thousands of fittings in my life. You cannot. Education does not equate to competency. You've got to get out in the field and do the work. And it bugs me so much that these people think today, in this day and age, because blue collar is cool, that they can use these titles and no one will squawk about it. If we allow that to happen, please just promote it as best you can, but you are none of those things. You're not a plumber, HVAC tech, or an advocate by the definitions that have been third party sourced from the internet. Anyway, keep it real out there. Keep doing what you're doing. I am not gatekeeping. I am not somehow a misogynist and trying to exclude people from this trade. But if you want to be part of the trade, if you want to be part of the club, then you have to do the training, get the education, and then spend the time in the trenches in order to be part of that. And if we decide, or when we decide to let those standards slip, or uh, uh, include people within that definition because they have a wonderful personality, I think that on some level, people think, oh, that's unkind or cruel or dismissive. And it is not. My aim is that we need to be accurate in the information that we portray about ourselves and the skills that we actually have. Those are, as usual, my thoughts, not yours. Hit me up. Let me know what you think. Agree, disagree. There really isn't any wiggle room on that. There isn't. You need to find a better word for it. And there's lots of them. I guess you can call yourself promoter, insert name. My thoughts, not yours.